Hi everyone and welcome back to another video. This is a follow-on from the Android video we did about monetization, and this video we're going to talk about the iOS monetization and how that performed in the first month. For those of you that are new here, the game's called Bricks Breaker RPG. You can get it on the App Store or on Google Play Store. The game's free to play and the current players seem to be enjoying it, but I'll tell you a bit more about the game at the end of the video. Let's talk about how the launch went. Basically, I did the same as what I did on Android, where I took a video, it was my promo video that I made for the game, headed over to Reddit, did a post on iOS gaming, where the post did pretty much what the Android one did, where it got a lot of attention, people started talking about it, and it got a lot of installs from that. But that's pretty much where the promotion ends. I didn't do anything else, I didn't run any ads on the game, but my luck with ads in the past not been great. Basically, always ends up a massive waste of money, especially when it comes to Apple, so I just didn't bother this time around. Anyway, let's jump into how much the game actually earned. We'll start off with the ads. As you can see here, iOS didn't actually perform that well. Compared to the Android video I did, where the ads made around $2,000 in the first month, iOS sadly only made $155.74. Which, if you compare it to the Android results, which you can see above, for the same month, Android still performed better than the launch month for iOS. I've got a bit of a theory why iOS didn't earn as much. As you can see, the match rate on these is really low. So the match rate basically is when a player makes a request to see an ad, the provider will try and provide an ad to them. If they can't, then the match rate will drop. As you can see on here, Android is much higher than iOS. I think that's why it's paying less, despite the requests actually being higher than Android for that month. All right, onto the sales. This is from the in-app purchases in the game. This is meant to be the fun bit, but actually didn't earn nearly as much as what the Android game made. In the first month, earned around $2,610. If we look at the proceeds tab, you can see that's $1,740. That's net. That's what I receive at the end of the month. There's a reason for that. Apple takes around 30% compared to Google, which only takes 15%. Basically, when you open up a new developer account with Apple, they default to the 30%, and what you can actually do is you can apply to reduce that. If your earnings are below $1 million in the first year, you can reduce that down to 15%. So I've done that now. The first month's revenue doesn't look that great, but it has actually improved since then. What's still surprising me today is the most sold in-app purchase in the game is the ad-free pack. That surprises me because there's no forced ads in the game. A lot of the ads are like the one you see on the screen, which is basically sort of convenience, like refreshing the shop. If you run out of spells and you need an extra one in an emergency, you can watch an ad. If you fail a level and you want to have a second chance because you were close to winning it, then you can have another go. All stuff like that. Nothing forced on you between every level, unlike your typical mobile experience. So it's always nice when someone buys the ad-free pack. Makes me feel like they actually care about the game, they want to support it, and myself. So yeah, thanks for everyone that supported the game so far. What I'll do is I'll do another video around the 6-month mark, show you how the revenue's going at that point. So far, it's been really good, so keep an eye out for that video. Right, onto the totals. So the ads after the first month made $155.74. And in-app purchases, $1,740, totaling $1,895.74. So that pretty much wraps up the monetization part of the video. I just want to say thank you to everyone that's supported the game so far. It really means a lot to me and drives me to constantly create new content for this game. I really love working on it, and I just love that you guys are enjoying it as well. There's actually a content patch going live soon. It might actually be available when you see this video. I don't know yet. But that includes the Goblin Hideout. It's a random event that can appear after any level in the game. You got to be quick enough to click it and it takes you through to the Goblin Hideout. If you've ever played Diablo, then you'll know what goblins are. They're these pesky little things that when you see them, you just have to chase them down. They drop great loot and they work in a very similar way in my game. If you don't kill them quick enough, then they'll escape the level. The hideout seems to be where all the escaped goblins end up, so it gives you another chance to finally beat them. There's also the altar, which is a place where you can go and sacrifice any unwanted orbs. This gives you permanent bonuses to your stats, which is a great way to seriously improve your power in the game, which is going to help you out a lot in the new Endless mode. Endless mode is where the game really begins. You can access it once you beat all of the normal levels. Endless mode is the best place to find the highest loot in the game. Each level gets harder and harder as you play through, and there's a boss on every 10th wave. If endless mode gets too difficult, you get the option to prestige. This means that you can sacrifice your endless levels and get a reward for it in the form of gold or ancient debris, which is the rarest material in the game. This gives you a chance to face easier enemies at a faster speed, which means you can climb the ladder again and then try and push further the next time you reach your limit. Anyway, that's enough of that. I could waffle on for hours about the game, but I'll leave you there. I just want to say thank you for watching. Please like and subscribe and comment below. It really helps the video out. Bricks Breaker RPG is available on Android and iOS. You can download it using the links in the description. I'll end the video there with my promo video. Thanks a lot, guys, and I hope to see you in the next one.